Ever since I made my last video on logos, I've actually made 4 more logos. It's actually kind of exciting that I'm making more logos than videos at this point. I made a logo for Miss Sandi at Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. I made a banner for Mr. Randy at Jacob's Triangle Homestead. I made a logo for Mr. Reese at Stardew Homestead. And I made a logo for Miss Cynthia at Cynthia's Crafts and More. And today I'm going to go over how I made those. Miss Sandi at Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona is one of our best friends here on YouTube, and we're really close with her, and she's actually kind of a professional artist. And so when she asked me to make her logo, I was absolutely stunned, and I got to work on it right away. It was really fun, and I wanted to capture what she does on her homestead. So she goes back and forth between Wyoming and Arizona depending on how warm or cold the seasons are, and she homesteads there. And I wanted to capture her artistic style and both states in her logo. So I drew an outline of Arizona and an outline of Wyoming, and then I merged them together, separating them with a cactus for Arizona and the Wyoming state flower, which is an Indian paintbrush. And I made them look more like they were drawn than realistic, to really show how artistic and crafty Miss Sandi is. And she's already started using it on her channel, and I got really excited when I got to see that, so thank you for that, Miss Sandi. After Miss Sandi's, I made Mr. Randy's at the Jacob's home. After Miss Sandi's, I made Mr. Randy's banner at the Jacob's Triangle Homestead. And his was actually really fun to do because I got to draw him, but as a little character, which I have a lot of fun doing. And I had to draw that character like 9 times, which is really fun. So I drew that character. I included the John Deere tractor that he had in his original banner because that really seemed to be a big part of his channel. Now what he told me he wanted was to really show how he's still in the building phase of his homestead, and that he gardens. So at the top of the banner, I show him gardening and different things that he does in his garden, and at the bottom of the banner, I showed him building because he is still working on building his homestead. And then I included tomatoes and the tractor, and my favorite part about this banner is how the tractor is kind of pushing the words for his channel. And I thought that was really cool. And then for the background, he requested barnwood, which I actually thought was a really cool idea that I hadn't thought of before. So that was really cool. And then I added paint splotches of his favorite color, which is red, just to give it a little bit more of a rustic feel. And it looks really cool. So thank you, Mr. Randy, for asking for that logo. It was really fun to make. After I made Mr. Randy's banner, I went to Mr. Reese at Stardew Homestead, and I made him a logo. Now, his channel name is based off of a game called Stardew Valley that he plays, and it's a lot like a game my mom plays, where you kind of make your own homestead and you get to raise animals and build barns and all sorts of stuff like this. And he says that in the game, that's what he wants his homestead to look like. So I based the logo off of an image of Stardew Valley, and I just copied the font that they used to spell out the words Stardew Homestead, and it was actually really fun to try and make a unique font like that, so thank you for that. I had a lot of fun with that, Mr. Reese. After Mr. Reese was Miss Cynthia at Cynthia's Crafts and More, and I wanted to keep hers very simple so that the main point of the logo really stood out. And in her original sticker, she has a cross, and I added the cross to the logo that I made, but I put the cross in the very middle to kind of hint at the fact that Jesus should be the center of your life. And Miss Cynthia is very clear on that, and she's a very, very great channel. It's really cool how much she talks about Jesus. So I added a cross and then a Bible, and then I also added some crafts and art supplies because Cynthia's Crafts and More. she does a lot with crafts, and it was really fun. And then I added a sky blue background because that's what she wanted, and I really like sky blue. It's Spunky's favorite color, so it was really fun to make, and I really enjoyed making that. On top of those logos, I've started making caricatures of some of my friends. Pretty fun to make, and I also have requests from Mr. Jesse, the mod father at Lazy Days Ahead. He wants me to make one, and so does Mr. Robbie at Rusticated Arts, who is like another really awesome artist. So it's really cool when my artist friends ask me to make art for them because they're so good at art. So it's really cool, and I need to get to work on those. If you want a logo, a banner, a design of any kind, or a caricature, then ask me in the comments below. I would absolutely love to make you one. Thank you for watching, and God bless.